Oh, look at all the fishies. Hey, fishies. Hey, fishies. So, I'm going to be taking some platies out of this 30-gallon and moving them to my 10-gallon Mutt Guppy tank. In my previous video, I talked about how I've been playing musical tanks, essentially moving fish from tank to tank. So all of my aquariums have both platies and guppies in them, except for my 10-gallon, the one that I've been using as my quarantine tank, which is pretty much a Mutt Guppy sanctuary right now. So that has no platies in it. So I'm gonna bring some, select some from this tank and move them over. Part of the reason I do that is to, spread the genes around so they're not, confined to one tank, and, that does mutt them up. But, part of the reason I do that is, just in case if I ever did have some sort of disaster that wiped out one of my aquariums, I'd still be able to keep the fish going and the genes going in my other tanks. So I'm thinking I'm gonna move a trio of platies. What are going to be excluded from the selection will be the adults that I bought and started, that I started with. It'll be any second generation fish that were born in this tank. So some of the juveniles, or that might be just reaching adulthood or close to it. And earlier today, I just happened to watch one of Flynn's fish forum videos, and he was talking about top fish for beginners, and he mentioned platies, and he mentioned Mickey Mouse platies as his favorites, and they're pretty cool, and I have some in here. So while that's kind of fresh in my mind, I figure that's what I'm going to pick. So I have 3 of these gold Mickey Mouse platies. The body's kind of gold. It has like a red in the dorsal fin. There's another one right there. So there's 1 male and 2 females of those. And there's also some red ones, or more like kind of reddish orange. If I can find some. There's one in the back right there. So the same thing there. There's 3 altogether, that 1's a male and 2 are females. I mean, they're like adolescents. One of them is a male that's just starting to develop a gonopodium. But like these others that have like tuxedo patterns, those are like, they also have the Mickey Mouse pattern at the end, but the tuxedo pattern kind of masks it. So those are kind of, mutts. So I'll take a male of, I think I'll take the male gold one. That is looks like a female, but that's the male. So I'm going to take him and a female red one. And I think just for the hell of it, I'm going to throw in one of these Marigold Variatus Platies. So one of these, a female, and see what a cross between a gold Mickey Mouse Platy male and a Marigold Variatus female, what that offspring will look like. So that would be the plan. There's always the possibility that I will pull an audible, depending on what the defense throws at me. Because it could be, if some are hard to catch and I just happen to catch a male or a female that I need in the net, and I might just accept it as that. But right now, that's the plan. If it were guppies, guppies would be so easy to catch, at least. But then it's always like not really the ones that I'm trying to catch, but they'll end up being caught. But yeah, so I'm going to try to do that. And then I'm about to do a water change on this tank, so while I do that, and I'm going to try to catch the fish first in case I have to knock some plants around, and then when I do the water change, I can fix them as needed. All right, so that's the plan, and after that I will follow up showing a video with the new Platies being introduced to the Mutt Guppy tank. All right. And in case you didn't already know, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies, and I enjoy kitties. Thanks for watching.